Hello everyone, Positron taking a quick look at Callie's Caves 3, an action platformer from VDO Games. Oh, that was a creepy little flash of a face there. The developer was kind enough to contact me and send me a key to try it out, so I've played around an hour and a half of it so far, so I thought I'd share some of my impressions. A little mixed, mostly positive though. First of all, thank you for having options. There's been a lot of games lately that I've played that have not had set resolutions available, which makes it really weird for my recording setup, and that's super nice. So yeah, let me just get into my game, and I'll show off what we have here. So it's our standard setup. We can jump, we can double jump. I've also unlocked a triple jump. We have a pistol that we start with. All weapons upgrade. You can see my health in the top left. Every time I level up, which is the little meter below my face icon there, I'll gain another heart. Weapons level up as you use them, and at certain levels they will transform into new weapons. So you have like the regular pistol usually shot fires one shot, pretty much fires as fast as you can press the button. Also has, if you hold down the button, a slower fire. I'll go through some of the beginning areas while I start here, though I'm super overpowered from that point. And then I think it's like at levels like 4, 10, 14, etc. They will transform. There's actually like a loading screen tip or a pause screen tip that will show you. So the basic loop of the game is that you are Callie and you're chasing after this guy named Herbert. I've not played the previous two games. I don't really know his significance. But your goal is to go through these levels, shoot things, get power-ups, get experience, get items, things like that. We have an inventory system. I can see my weapons here, and also we have a consumable set. Consumables have different effects. You can carry 6 at a time, and depending on what the different effects are, like some of them give you regen, some of them give you like a fail-safe bit of health. So actually next time I should go back to the checkpoint. I'll go to a later level. In fact, maybe I'll go to some new levels that I haven't done before and talk about it a little more while I play through them. Every time you get to a little TV screen, you also have a sword too. Sword stuns enemies. It does very little damage. You can upgrade it though. In fact, I should go to a shop because I have quite a bit of money. Alright, yeah. I actually don't even know if I need to go to a checkpoint, but let's go to... Let's see, where's the closest shop? Yeah, I'll go to the House of Carls. And if I go back here, here we go, there's a shop. So there's various things you can buy. You can buy health upgrades. The lantern respawns you when you die at a closer location. That's instant health. This is a sword upgrade. Maybe I'll buy that. I've actually just been buying the coin multipliers. I pretty much always do that in games. I always buy all the coin multipliers as fast as possible. It's also health regen. And you can buy weapon upgrades too. They're like element things. I haven't gotten any of these yet. They're super expensive. You see like 350,000 for the frost on the pistol there. I think what I'll actually do is I'll buy another coin multiplier and buy a sword increase. Oh, it actually changes the graphic on my sword, I think. Yeah, neat. So now we have a little better looking sword. Alright, so let me go to further level, and maybe I can show off one of the bosses too. Let's go to the second boss here, and I'll use my assault rifle for now. Enemy AI is mixed. Early enemies are pretty much just they'll just patrol back and forth and wait for you to run into them. Some later enemies will jump around, they'll kind of lock onto you. You can see there that my weapon has a little green fire icon. If I switch to a weapon that is not auto fire, it'll do a charge shot. And in the case of the rocket launcher, it'll fire a huge rocket. Most weapons are, press the button, you fire. Keep pressing it as fast as you can, you'll fire pretty much almost with no cooldown. Bombs are used to also break walls. Let's see. Yeah, let me go fight this boss. It should be the slime boss, I think. Yeah, and I like the art in this game too. I mean, it's simple, but there's actually some kind of fun designs, like this slime guy. So his gimmick is that he will periodically split into pieces as you do damage to him. Then you have to destroy those pieces to get him to merge back and actually do damage to the boss. See, my weapon will gain a little bit of experience, that green bar above the top right there. Well, every time I hit an enemy with it, it'll gain a little bit of experience. There we go. Not sure, the bombs actually do quite a bit of damage to him. You'll probably hear me mashing my button, which is like a ton here too. I'm going to use my auto rifle to save my thumb here for a second. So the one negative, I guess I'll say, is that what you see is what you get. From what I've played so far, this is the kind of the general loop. You know, you're going through each one of these stages. There's some platforming, there's some shooting, and you go to the next stage. There was an intermission at one point where I played as a bear that is also a ninja. I'm not sure what his significance is, but it was kind of a cute little diversion. And you can actually play on the main menu. There's like Berra's Quest, and there's a separate set of levels just for him. And whatever money and stuff you get in those levels actually transfers over to your main game too, which is pretty nice. There was another one that was like Melvin's lair or something like that, and that is kind of a super boss rush type of area from what I can gather so far. There's also a survival mode. I actually have not tried survival mode yet, but I can kind of guess what it is. Let me go through a few new levels here. You can see it's the levels, the stages have a level indicator. I'm not really sure. Do I have my level indicator anywhere here? I think there is anywhere that says, oh yeah, there's, I'm level 10. You can see here just player stats, collectibles. There's a ton of collectibles, records, diaries, and orbs. Not entirely sure what the overall purpose of them is right now, but they're there. They can be collected. A lot of plants and stuff can be slashed open with your sword to find health, gems, things of the like. So it's kind of weird. Some areas are very, very difficult. Like some enemies, like spiders, are super difficult because they will jump at you and just be kind of relentless. Some enemies are pretty easy because they don't really do much of anything. You can also parry shots too. If I can get another one of those bullet shooting enemies, I will try to parry some shots back at them. Oh, this is a new enemy. Holy cow, okay. Like I was saying, some enemies are significantly more difficult. This guy apparently flexes every time he fires. Alright, so he actually did a lot of damage to me. So that is a new enemy. Every time you get a new enemy, they show you the name there. Let's see if I can parry some of these shots. Yeah, there we go. You can fire a bullet back and it'll do a little bit of damage. I actually don't think I have any weapons that are close to their next level, unfortunately, because I'd like to show off that screen. When you do level up a weapon to its next form, it'll pause and give you a little overview of what's changed. And that can be anything from, you know, a better fire rate, more damage, more bullets per shot, more or less spread, things like that. But overall, I have to say it's pretty fun. Again, it feels a little simple. One thing that is a little bothersome, I know some people had mentioned, I saw in reviews, is that the music doesn't really seem to specify. I had the music a little low now, but the music isn't bad, but it loops in a strange fashion. It just kind of loops endlessly, and it'll continue going to different tracks. And really, unless you're on a boss fight, it doesn't seem to really care what track it's on, which is a little odd to me. That was a charge bomb there. Yeah, so that's a little strange to me. I know some of the other complaints I've seen is that it's repetitive. It is. You know, again, what you see is what you get. But if you're like collecting coins and shooting bad guys and getting experience, it's kind of cool. Like I said, I mean, I played 2 hours before, almost 2 hours before I started this video, and it's kind of addictive. I know it's also on mobile. I'm pretty sure it's on iOS and on Android. Who is up there? Hey, what was that? Well, there's a person up there. Huh. I'm not sure on the prices on the iOS and Android version. I think the iOS version might be free, but I'm not sure if it's got in-app purchases. Hello, shopkeeper, lady, or guy. Thanks, pal. Oh, this must open a new shop for me. Alrighty. Don't hurt my dad too much. Alright. I'm actually gonna buy a little bit of health here. I am pretty... I could also just buy like an orange or something. My inventory is actually full, so let me use one of those. The milk will restore 3 HP, the orange will give me full health, and the roast beef will give me full health and 2 minutes of regen. Huh, I'm not actually sure where I am now. If that was the only exit to the level. What is this? Oh, is that a new weapon? Yeah, the spike gun. Okay, cool. Yeah, I can probably show off the actual upgrading here then. Oh, weird. It's like a harpoon thing. There's a record. Oh, can we stand on the... Oh, that's pretty cool. Oh, that's really neat. I like that. Oh, that's interesting, because there was actually... I tried the little boss rush thing, and there was some places I'm like, well, how the hell do I get there? Apparently, I just need that that upgrade. Oh, that's really cool. That's 2 damage a shot. It's not so bad. It's a little weak against these kind of enemies, but not too terrible. I should be able to upgrade it. I want to get it to the next form. One thing that is also kind of an oddity is that you can replay bosses. And since bosses are a little bit bullet spongy, you can definitely utilize that to your advantage, almost to exploit it to a sense, to really level up weapons very quickly, which can kind of trivialize some parts. So, I mean, it's kind of up to you, though. It's nice to have the option, to be honest. Let's see. Man, this guy is super tanky. We are almost level 3. Level 4 will give me an upgrade to the weapon. So, I guess this, you know, has some Metroidvania elements, but it's definitely not a Metroidvania. It's definitely just kind of an action platformer. There are some elements of, you know, you can get a power up and you'll be able to jump different places and things like that. But that is not really the primary focus. I am kind of in dire straits here. I think falling in the lava is instant death. And that is a journal. You can roll through there. That was a little dangerous. So we are level 3 on the spike gun, so we'll get to see that upgrade. I'm assuming it upgrades just like every other weapon, but we'll find out here pretty soon. Here's some of those spiders. Man, those things are vicious. There we go. So I think I saw something up here. Yeah, there's a little, if we go on this side, I think I'll be able to get up here. Some extra gems. Evil Bee. Yeah, so now with the Light Spike Deluxe. Increased damage. That's it, huh? It does change the little sprite on it, too. I guess for the spike gun, there's not like a big difference in it. Just a bigger increase in damage opposed to a normal level up. Definitely wants me to use that for this area, though. You can definitely stun lock enemies, too. So if you have a solo enemy, it's pretty easy just to stun lock them indefinitely. Of course, that doesn't work on bosses. Probably. Oh, okay. So here's another. Here we go. Meanwhile, we got Berra. So we have a little intermission here. We got our little bear friend. He doesn't have any guns. He just has a ninja punch. So periodically, this sort of thing will happen. I believe you still get experience for Callie while you are Berra as well. And he has all of Callie's movement abilities. So when you get triple jump, Berra gets triple jump. And he is pretty powerful too, because he's given its melee attack, he stun locks enemies and it hits multiple times. Not sure we'll even get any enemies here. This might just be a platforming challenge. There we go. You can see too I'm getting 5 for every coin because I have that upgrade. Not picking up every single individual coin because can't be bothered, but it is nice that the transfer is over. Weird, yeah, so that was just a little platforming intermission. We have another checkpoint here. I will show off, back to the main menu, and I'll show off the other stuff here. In fact, maybe I'll try survival too while I'm at it. There's also New Game Plus. I'm not entirely sure what that does. I'm a little afraid to try that and wipe my save. So I'm assuming it's just, you know, you start a new game with all the stuff you have currently. Yeah, Melvin's Zone is kind of the mini boss rush. It's a set of levels, but all of the enemies seem to be miniature versions or slightly smaller versions of bosses in the game. Berra's quest is just the bear. So let's try survival. Oh, whoa, okay. I mean, that should have been obvious, but... We start with some wolves. They actually seem pretty beefy for the regular wolves. Looks like we do gain experience and money and stuff in here too. Now, I'm not sure if these waves are timed. I think they might just be once we clear a wave, then the next will spawn. Some bats this time. Would be nice to get the next level of the machine gun in this video, but I don't think that's going to happen. And I kind of prefer the weapon only because it saves my thumb a little bit, even though it is definitely not the most powerful. Pretty curious to see how fast it ramps up the enemy types. Alright, now we've got the bandits here. I would guess that once you get to like the enemies like those rocket launcher guys, this would actually get kind of difficult. Not sure if I have access to my inventory here. I do, so that's kind of interesting. Now we get some slimes here. Getting a little cramped. I think we can stun lock both of these at once. Yeah, there we go. Actually, it took quite a bit of damage trying to do that, though. There's a kind of a splash radius on this. It does make it kind of hard to see enemies, though. I'm guessing we're gonna get spiders here at some point. That's gonna get me in trouble. And being a little reckless as well. Oh, that's interesting. The parry actually kind of goes at an angle if you're moving at the time. I didn't know that. Curious. Let's throw these out there. These will blow up on a timer or if they come in contact with an enemy. Actually, taking a lot of damage here. I'm actually quite a bit of trouble. Let's see. Might be able to. Oh, that was a little too early. Let me see if I can use a orange slicer. I'll just use a milk. Oh, now these are going to be in the air. What are they? Oh, it's just... Okay. Oh my. Holy cow. Alright, this is a little more challenging than I gave it credit for. Shotgun is kind of good just because you can hit things below you. And more shots at once. You might hear me mashing my button back here too. Actually got a health upgrade there. Ah, so these enemies, we haven't seen these yet. Oh, shoot. I died. When you die, you do lose a little bit of money, but it is not much at all. Oh, actually, and I got an achievement there. It does just start me back here. I can go back to the title screen if I wanted to. Those slime enemies actually explode when they die, which does quite a bit of damage. But I will go back to the main menu. But yeah, that's Callie's Caves 3. Again, it's on Steam. It's $7, I think. You can get the soundtrack too for a couple extra bucks beyond that. I think it's like $3 or $4 beyond that. At the time of this video, I might actually be doing a giveaway on Twitter. I'll have a couple of codes to give away for the game if anybody's interested. So if you visited me on Twitter, twitter.com/positronplays, at the time of this video going up, which is January 28th, I believe, 29th, then you will be able to get a copy for free potentially if you get selected. So anyway, yeah, so here's the game. I think it's pretty cool. I think if this was a more expensive game, I'd be a little hesitant on it, but for kind of like mindless fun, and I don't want to say that in kind of a, you know, derogatory way, but like for kind of like mindless fun, jumping and shooting, collecting coins and stuff, I've actually had a surprising amount of fun with it. So yeah, so check it out on Steam. There'll be a link in the description below. Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, click like, subscribe if you want to see more, and I'll see you soon.